Hello and welcome here to sunny Los Angeles, California for today's game at UC Stadium, matching up Washington State and University of Southern California. Today will be the first Pac-12 game for both teams, but here comes the kick from Haidari and we're underway. Mayo back to return the kick, and he will return it a few yards deep into his end zone, but will only get up to about the 15-yard line. But here comes Connor Holiday for Washington State, looking to have a good game against a tough opponent against USC. But throwing on the first play of the game, and that's a big catch from Vince Mayo, 22 yards. He's pumped. Somehow was able to catch that ball in triple coverage. Not many receivers can do that. But now 3rd and 8. Throwing, and not sure what happened there. Gabe Marks not having the best awareness, but a punt back to Marquise Lee, who's going to be your impact player today. In the last game, he had 9 catches for 127 yards. Looking to have another big game. But here's the first play of the game for USC, a 18-yard reception from Victor Blackwell. And USC coming hard. 2 straight plays for a lot of yards. But here comes Silas Red on his first rush of the day, getting 6 yards, but now it's 2nd and 4. Max Witek dropping back, and that's going to be a catch from Rogers, and Rogers fighting his way. Darius Rogers getting 29 yards into the red zone, and USC already with 6:06 left in the first quarter in scoring position, but Soma Vanuku, the fullback, is stopped, but Silas Red on the second chance to score the touchdown. Not going to pass up on that opportunity. Silas Red scores the first touchdown of the game here for USC. 7-0. Here's the boot back to Mayo. Mayo going to return it. And he breaks the tackle and gets up to about the 23-yard line. But Holiday on his first pass of the drive is intercepted. Harris on the interception, the first turnover of the day. Torin Harris on the pick. And I'm not sure what Holiday was thinking there. Maybe panicking a bit. Not too sure, but Harris there, big, stiff arm. He's pumped. But here comes Max Witek and crew. And he's going to run on the first play of the game. The drive, sorry. And then he's going to get 5 yards there. Now 2nd and 5, man in motion. Making some adjustments. Rolling back. Throwing. And Blackwell, his big tight end, his second reception of the day already. Both for 10-plus yards. But Silas Red carrying for 6 yards. But now 3rd and 3. It'll be interesting to see if they go to the air or go back to Silas Red. And it's going to be a delayed handoff to Red, but he's going to go nowhere. Dropped in the backfield. Daryl Monroe on the tackle, but the field goal is good for USC, making it 10-0. Mayo on the return, 1 yard deep into his end zone, and he's going to be caught after a 25-yard return up to the 25-yard line. But Holiday now throwing outside, and he's going to get the catch from Gabe Marks, 5 yards on that play. But now Holiday rolling out. He's going to throw deep, and that's going to be caught by Marks. Marks, 10-5, touchdown. A 71-yard play to Gabe Marks, and 2 plays, 78 yards, and that's going to be a touchdown. Sorry, not 78, 76 yards. But my word, a big play there. Maybe hoping to turn the momentum to Washington State's side. I'm not sure. But it's now 2nd and 2 for Silas Red and crew. And he gets the first down. Witek throwing to Marquise Lee's first catch of the day. And he gets a big gain there, 21 yards. Here comes Witek, play action. And a throw to his fullback, Vanuku. He's gotten some action so far, carrying now a catch. But Telfer, his other tight end, getting 10 yards. 2nd reception of the day so far. Here comes Witek. He made some adjustments. But Eggholer, 15 yards, getting all of his receivers into this. just barely stopped short of the goal line. But that's going to be pressured and thrown away by Wittek. Daquan Brown with the pressure. But Vanuku not going to make a mistake again. Finally gets the touchdown on his second chance from very short yardage. Here comes the kick back to Mail. Mail seems like the kind of guy this game that's going to return as much as he can, but he got into some space there up to the 30-yard line. Here comes Holiday. He's going to throw short to Tiandre Caldwell. Jukes and turns a shorter gain into a big gain, 17 yards. As you can see here, Vince Mail actually blocked two players there, shoved one USC Trojan into another. But here comes Holiday. He's going to throw again, and he's pressured, but he gets the pass off to Brett Bertolone, his first catch of the day. 4 yards, but that's going to be the end of the first quarter. 17-7 USC. We will see you at the beginning of the second. We're back here in Los Angeles. USC up 17-7, but on second down, thrown away. Well, not thrown away, a bad incomplete pass from Holiday, but a nice jumping catch there on third down from Brett Bartolone. 2 catches on this drive so far. Holiday throwing again. Haven't had much running action, but that's going to be a sack. 14-yard loss. As you can see here, just caught from behind, tried to get the pass off, but obviously wasn't able to do so. But on 3rd and 24, a screen pass does not develop. A negative 6-yard play to Tiandre Caldwell. That's going to be punted back to USC. But Blackwell, not quite the first down. They're going to mark it 2nd and inches. But Silas Red into space. Almost breaks a tackle. 11 yards. Silas Red and the air offense has been phenomenal today. But Wittek, my word, got demolished on that play. As you see here, Mays put his head down. Maybe a spear, sort of. It'll be interesting to see if NCAA has a look at that play. But Silas Red getting the first down there. And another play to Silas Red to the outside, but he's going to be stopped and put out of bounds after 6 yards. Here comes a jet sweep to Marquise Lee, and he's going to be stopped. No yardage gained, but they are set back 3 yards. A failed jet sweep sets up 3rd and 7, but a perfect screen pass and stays in bounds. And Mays was able to send Silas Red out of bounds, an 18-yard catch and run. Here comes Telfer, and he's going to get the first down. 11 yards there. Randall Telfer having a great game. Both of the tight ends have, but another failed screen pass. Max Wittek is 14 for 15 today. His only incompletion was throwing it out of the back of the end zone, but he is sacked on that play by Daryl Monroe. But a long field goal is good, and that'll make USC up 20-7 with 3:14 left. Here comes Mail, and he's going to be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Not the best return. But here comes Holiday, and he's going to run, and he gets up past the first down marker. Mascot's happy. Not sure about the USC fans. But here comes Holiday, and that's going to be intercepted on 3rd and 7. Dawson across the middle. That's the second turnover of the day from Connor Holiday. But Victor Blackwell, again, another 10-yard catch. He's had a fair few of those today. But Silas Red on 2nd and inches gets 9, and USC calls a timeout. Another run to Red, and Red, touchdown! 14-yard run. Looks like he was going to get stopped multiple times there, but somehow was able to break his way through. But out of the back of the end zone, Mayo's going to return this, and he actually got some space there. A 34-yard return only brings him up to the 25-yard line, but Brett Bartolone gets 14 yards on that over-the-shoulder catch. Here comes an option to Tiandre Caldwell. Jukes around the defender and turns a short gain into a 6-yard gain. Here comes 3rd and 4. Holiday thrown to the outside, and Gabe Marks. Similar play to what preluded the long 71-yard touchdown, but Holiday takes a chance and tries to go deep again. Another turnover. This time, Seymour on the interception. Third interception so far for Holiday. Not too good. Earlier this week, though, in practice, he got a tweaked shoulder on his throwing arm. It'll be interesting to see if that has any effect on today's game. But Wittek running, and he fumbles, but is recovered by Telfer. Max Wittek nearly turning the ball over there. You don't see that too often, but that's a sack. Making it 2nd and 18 here. Wittek rolling back, somehow breaks out of that sack and throws it away. Daquan Brown on the pressure. Not sure how that happened, how he got out of the sack there. Maybe learning a bit from Eli Manning, but a very long field goal on 4th and 5, and it's missed just barely, as you see here, coming and hits the crossbar. Here comes Holiday with 9 seconds left. They're probably going to go deep, as they do. Throwing deep, and that's easily intercepted by Shaw, and he may be able to return this into some field possession. 4th interception, and USC has 1 second left to maybe get something. Pressured quickly, and he's going to have to throw it before Max Wittek has to throw it before he wanted to. But that's the end of the first half. And here we are, Fernie kicking it deep to start the third quarter. USC up 27-7. Here comes Marquise Lee into space, and he gets up to the 35-yard line. Marquise Lee hasn't been too dominant in this game as he was in the last game with 9 catches and 127 yards and 2 touchdowns. No touchdowns so far. Only 1 catch so far. And 1 rush for -3 yards. But here comes Max Wittek and crew. Is already getting a drive going. Now it's 3rd and 4 though. Having to get a completion, a fake handoff, quarterback draw, I guess. And Max Wittek gets the first down. He needed 3, he got 5. Here comes Blackwell on first down, getting another double-digit catch. And Max Wittek sacked, but he went head over heels. Got off on the sack. As you see here, he literally went head over heels. I wonder if he's okay. We saw a similar play in the last game, if I remember correctly, against Wake Forest. But Wittek seems to be fine. And he's throwing outside to Telfer, to his tight end. Another big gain sets up a 3rd and short. And he's going to throw deep to Eggholer. And Nelson Eggholer gets the 25-yard touchdown. USC pulling away in this game 34-7. Not even into the 4th quarter yet. Here comes Mail. He's going to return this. And he's going to be stopped well short of the 25-yard line. Only gets up to about the 12-yard line. But as you see here, Austin Apotica, the backup quarterback, coming into the game now for Connor Holiday. They've decided to take him out of the game, and Apotica throws an interception there to Dion Bailey. We're getting word from our sideline reporter that Francis Walwitz Jr. has decided to take him out of the game through not wanting to risk aggravating that shoulder tweak that he got during the week. Now, I'm not sure if that's a cover-up for the many interceptions or if he's being truthful. But USC, a quick drive there, getting the field goal, making it 37-7. Here comes Vince Mayo. He's got some space, but is tackled quickly and gets only up to the 25-yard line. But here's the offense at a glance today. 37-7, 55 plays for USC, 378 yards, definitely dominating on the offensive side. Here comes DeAndre Caldwell, 9-yard rush. Williams in motion, and he's going to get the jet sweep. He gets the first down. Dominique Williams, first action of the day. Here comes Apotica throwing, and he's going to throw across the middle to DeAndre Caldwell. DeAndre Caldwell, probably the biggest receiver so far, even though he's a running back. But Brett Bartolone on the jet sweep doesn't work this time. making it 3rd and 12, a throwing situation for Apodaca, and that's nearly intercepted. Double coverage, not sure why Austin threw that. Austin is 1 and 6, and that was a short punt that was nearly fumbled. As you see here, Ryan Henderson and Marquise Lee nearly ran into each other, and that would have made good field possession for Washington State if they could have recovered that. But here comes Silas Red getting the first carry of this drive for 10 yards. Here comes Whittick rolling out of the pocket, and he's throwing to Egghaller, and Egghaller gets 18 yards there, but it's now 2nd and 10. A screen pass to Marquise Lee, and Marquise Lee breaks 2 tackles and goes out of bounds, making it 3rd and short now. Grimble in motion, and that's going to be a handoff to Red. Red going to be stopped short. No, he breaks out of a tackle, breaks out of 3 more, and that's going to be stopped after 32 yards by Daryl Monroe. Monroe having a good game so far. 14 tackles, I believe, so far. But they're going to go back again to Red. It's 2nd and 3. Enter DJ Morgan, and he steals the touchdown from Silas Red, making it 44-7 with 1 second left in the 3rd quarter. I wonder when they're going to start bringing out the backups for USC. But Mays into space. Sorry, not Mays. Mayle gets up to about the 36-yard line. But that marks the end of the 3rd quarter. USC hammering Washington State. We're back here for the 4th and final quarter in this game. Austin Apodaca still in the game, and he's going to give this to Caldwell in the first play of the 4th quarter on a delayed handoff for 9 yards. And they go back to the same play, and Caldwell gets the first down on 2nd and 1, this time only 8 yards. Man in motion, and Apodaca's going to give this again to Caldwell, this time only 4 yards. Now 6:45 left in the quarter. On 2nd and 6, Cole Madison gets the 8-yard catch for the first down. And that's intercepted! Austin Apodaca throws an interception, but Brown coming down the sideline. 20, 15, 10, 5, and that's going to be a pick 6 for Austin Apodaca. 6th interception of the day. Here comes Bartolone in motion after a touchback. And Bartolone gets 3 yards there. Play action, and that's nearly intercepted on 3rd down. 4th and 7, and Washington State's going to have to punt. But here's the defensive stats so far. Interception 6 for USC. Pass breakup 6. They've been dominating the air offense and defense. Here comes Whittick. Sorry about that. I bumped into the mic. But that stopped for only 1 yard. The Washington State defense starting to get into it a bit, stopping Silas Red a bit, but Soma Vainuku, 46 yards after making one man miss, got into space. Anthony Carpenter on the actual tackle. But as you see here, number 22 for Washington State, I forget who that is. I'm really sorry about that. But he completely missed Soma Vainuku. But here comes the tight end, Telfer, and he scores, making it 58-7 now. USC just blowing away Washington State, showing the major difference in the two teams. But Mayhill into space out to the 40, spins, and is stopped at the 45-yard line. Biggest return so far, 44-yard return. Here comes Caldwell to the outside. Caldwell, a bit of space, jukes, and gets 4 yards. Not as much space as expected on that play, but it's now 3rd and 6, and a screen pass being set up. Caldwell is going to be stopped short. Only 5 yards on that play. Johnson in motion. Johnson looking for the block, and Johnson didn't make his block. DeAndre Caldwell stuck in the backfield, and that's going to be turnover on downs. And now USC is just going to run out the clock. 2nd and 4. Another run to Silas Red. And Red has had an amazing game so far. Probably going to be your player of the game today. But Silas Red has consistently been getting 5, 6, 7-yard carries. Another 5-yarder there. But it's 3rd and inches, and he converts stiff arms a man, gets 10 yards. He's been consistently getting big yardage. 168 yards today. And that's the last play of the game. 12-yarder. But USC defeats Washington State on what was hoping to be a closer game than this, but a huge blowout. And as I said, Silas Wright is your player of the game. 30 carries, big yards, 2 touchdowns. But that's the end of our coverage today. I'd like to thank you for watching. But first, I'd like to apologize for the inconsistency of uploads. I've had a busy schedule through school and homework and all that fun stuff. I've had a lot of stuff to do recently, which explains why I haven't had many uploads the past 2 weeks. But I'd like to thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye. See you next time.